So I just wanted to make a quick video about everyone keeps asking me what is going on with the planets because the world seems so crazy right now. And it's one thing after another, like truth is stranger than fiction. So there was just a very rare conjunction of the planet Neptune and Saturn. They're both slowish moving. Neptune is very slow. They were at 0 degrees of Aries, and that's kind of a sensitive point in the zodiac. Um, so I just want everyone to remember that the planets aren't doing anything to us. We can look to them to speak the language, and somehow they reflect life here on Earth. When we ask the sky what is happening, we can get clues, or it's reflected back. We can look to the past, and look at what was going on in the sky at a time of a significant event in our life. Um, so there was just an eclipse. Also, Mars, the planet of action, motivation, but also fire, war, is moving into a hard aspect, a square with the planet Uranus, that is the planet of disruption, surprise. Um, so it can ignite things, an event. Um, yes. And then we have, our birth charts that we look to that was a snapshot of the sky when you were born. And when we compare it to current transits, it can show up as these significant moments as well. So if you have planets in your birth chart and there's a transiting planet in the chart going on right now affecting that, you can see that reflected in your life. Um, so we have the eclipses, which are sensitive points. They're always a new moon or a full moon. That's when they have a node, south node or north node, close enough to be considered an eclipse. And when they're super close, that's when you get the blacked out sun or the moon disappears. So those are momentous times sometimes, especially if they are affecting your personal points. Um, but they can also represent change in leadership, um, things for the world. So can Neptune, Saturn conjunctions. Those can be big things happening in the world. Mars Uranus Square can be disruptive things happening in the world. So, like you see, the fires in Mexico, sudden devastating things. Not always horrible, though. Sometimes it could be, it depends on what those planets mean for you a little bit too, sometimes in your chart. So, um, what else? Pluto moved into Aquarius, the part of the zodiac that represents the collective. Pluto digs up the the guck and the mire, the secrets, the darkness, to be brought to the surface. And I mean, I'm having a really hard time personally acknowledging the secrets being revealed. Like, I'm not mentally prepared to go down a rabbit hole with the files and everything. I cannot physically tolerate it right now, mentally or physically. So I think that's probably why a lot of people aren't freaking out about it because like I think there's a collective denial right now and it's to protect our mental health because there's also so many other things going on. That's my opinion. I don't know, it might be true, but um, there's a lot to be outraged about. There's a lot to be confused by. There's also a lot of wonderful things going on. So trying to, hold on tight to the beauty of that we can find in each other in the human race, you know, that's That's what I recommend. That's what I'm trying to do to get through, and I think that's the only way to do it. And if we need to overthrow or do whatever, then I mean, history says that we will. Um, I just hope that we also, yeah, we don't go to from one extreme to another extreme. Um, Anyway, this was all to just say that you are right. There's a lot going on in the world, and it's definitely being reflected in all of these really large, movements by outer planets in the sky. Uranus is also about to change signs and go into Gemini for another chunk of time, 7 years. 6, 7. Sorry. Um, and that has coincided with upheaval in history as well. Neptune Saturn conjunctions in Aries, Pluto in Aquarius. Yeah, so there's a lot of signatures that we have seen coincide with tumultuous times. Um, Shore up your energy, your health. Oh, also, Mars is moving into a square. Oh, I think I already said that. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I did not write this down. Um, yeah, just take care of yourself. Remember what's important. Be gentle with each other. Um, yeah, I love you. Bye.